And here they come. It is almost mid-April, and the geese have gone home, except for these two. Huh? There's your buddies. These two stay behind every year. Sometimes there's a few more, but usually by this time of the year, it's just these two suckers. And when we get to the river, they're usually way over there, and they come over here to say hi to Fluffy. And in his younger days, he would have been over there, and they would have had to move their asses a little bit faster. But that's it, right? Exactly. That's as far as we're going, and they'll be here all year. Tip your servers.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, Panther fans, so it is 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and we are going to play hockey. That's okay, because it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, it's cool, it's breezy, so I wouldn't want to just be sitting outside anyway. I'd rather be here bitching about the fact that, Bubba, what are you doing, Bubba? I feel like I'm talking to one of my kids. Why is Bob playing today? Now, the one thing I can say is maybe Maurice is trolling us. He's going to play Bob today. He's going to play Bob Tuesday. And then he's going to start Stolars against Toronto Game 1. That'd be okay with me. I don't know why Bob is on the ice tonight. I mean, I don't know. Maybe these guys secretly, maniacally, stupidly want first place or something. He better be okay. No running into Bob, all right? I know the Sabres don't exactly suck. Pozo's in the lineup, which is to be expected, obviously. Just stay healthy. We need 1 point. Well, we don't even really need 1 point. Kind of we do. We need 1 point to clinch second place, or if we lose and Toronto only gets a point tonight or doesn't get 2 points, we'll clinch two. We'll clinch second place is what I'm trying to say. That's a lot of numbers. Look, it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. I should really be fishing. This game doesn't mean anything. Why are they playing Bob? See, I always find something to bitch about. All right, Panthers, give me 2. All right, so it's 2-2 after 2. Bob should not. It should have ended with a shutout. This will be the last thing I say about it until the end of the game. That should have been the last game he played this season. But I don't know if that's Paul's decision or Bubba's decision. But if it's Bubba's decision, bad Bubba. So it's not like he looks terrible, but the team in front of him is not exactly playing, or at least they weren't playing a very heavy game. Lundell with a ridiculous, incredible, almost like a no-look, backhanded surprise shot. He gets it, and then Stenlund gets a shorty. Now, somebody on the stream mentioned OEL got hurt. I've only seen 5 defensemen, so I'm going to assume at some point he did. Goldie, Randy haven't said anything about it. We've been asking in the chat if anybody saw anything. Nobody's seen anything. What I will say is Balinskis has been playing with like a madman and playing with everybody. So if something happened to OEL where he's going to miss some time and Ekblad comes back, I'm comfortable with Balinskis playing wherever we need him to play. That guy, he's good. That's a good hockey player. Just stay healthy, all right? OEL kind of got a little bit dinged, okay, for whatever's wrong with him. Lorentz goes to make a big hit along the boards, and he nails his shoulder in the corner because the door that opens up to the bench, that opens up. So he hurt his shoulder. He came back in. And it's just like, I saw Kachuk try to throw a hit. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Why are we... Let's move on to second period. All right, so it's 2-2 after 2. Now, I'm not allowed to praise goaltender during the middle of the game, but what I will say is for a guy who shouldn't be on the ice, I can't praise the goaltender. I'm still pissed at you. I'm still pissed because I know it was his idea to play. What do we see in that period? The chippiness has calmed down a little bit. We've had to kill off a power play. It was accurate. OEL left the bench. We don't know exactly what the issue was, but he left the bench. He did not come back. So Balinskis has been double shifting. I like him. I'm not saying he's a top pair defenseman, but he's up there with Forsling. He's doing the job. He's a good defenseman. He's not, it's his first year in the NHL, but he's played a lot of hockey, so he's a solid guy. Other than that, I think we're getting a little bit choosy here. Reinhart had a chance back past. A couple of other chances guys have had. They're doing one too many passes. We need 1 point to wrap up second place, and then the game against Toronto means nothing. So even if we just get this sucker to overtime, finish this up. We don't want to have to play on Tuesday.
We are going to overtime!
All right, 1, 2, 3, and 2 points. Finally, we clinched home ice. Okay, now I want to see nobody on the ice. I want to forfeit the game against the Leafs on Tuesday. Cousins takes a shot to the head. We get a 5-minute match penalty. Nothing doing. He couldn't score. He came back and he looked like himself. So the transmogrifying clone machine is working in order. They can never clone OEL for whatever reason. I think because he's got 3 names. So Bob looked fantastic. Bubba, sit your ass down. I don't want to see you until the next game that really counts. That's it. He looked good. He made some ridiculous, absurd, obscene saves. So it's good if that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to play. Fine. Now lay down. Somebody kidnap the dude. Make him go sit at the beach with his wife and kid and get a massage and rest and relax. So that's it. Toronto cannot catch us, so that's perfect for us. We get to take the whole 1 game off. Next game, hopefully OEL is okay, but Balinskis played a hell of a game. So I feel very comfortable with him being the first man up should OEL not be able to go. Other than that, look, Reinhart gets it in overtime. We had power play at the end of the game. They carried it. We actually, at the end of that power play, at the end of the game, we purposefully just passed the puck around playing for the tie because they knew 1 point got us home ice and there was no reason to take any chances at that point. And then we won it late in overtime with Reinhart from Barkov, and it's a beautiful thing. And so now, Kyle and I get ready to stream Boston and Pittsburgh, and apparently, because Kyle forgot to tell me he ate all the ice cream, I'm rushing here so I can finish this and get it out because I have to go get Kyle's ice cream at the dollar store so we can stream Pittsburgh and Boston. That's what we work with. Because I've got ice cream, and he ate all of his, and he didn't tell anybody. And so, being the good father that I am, I'm going to, in my pajamas, go to the Wharton Walmart, as we call the dollar store here, and go get him ice cream and cool it. So it's a good game. It's fine. Hopefully OEL is okay. I'm glad to see Cousins come back because I know how it sounds to say it, but Nick Cousins is a key part to this team, especially even if he's on the 4th line. Knowing that you've got a 4th line guy there, somebody in the top 9 gets injured, you put this guy on the 2nd line, and it's going to work. You know it's going to work. Most teams don't have that. Okay, there's I can't think, and this is a genuine question. I don't know if anybody else has a 4th line guy that can just slide up to the 2nd line and make one of the best lines in hockey in terms of with Bennett and Tkachuk. Sometimes he makes it better. I'm not saying he's better than Verhaeghe, but other than Verhaeghe, I think the best combination with that line is with Cousins. So him being out would have been an issue. He's already missed a month this season with a concussion. I saw the hit. He went down. He looked off the ice, and it didn't look good. But he came back. He didn't look, I guess he passed his concussion protocol, but he kind of came back he was kind of like, I'm playing, and he looked fine, so hopefully he's okay. Hopefully there's no residual. He was kind of moving his shoulder and neck around, so maybe that's what was bothering him more than any possible concussion. So, all right. We got a lot of good stuff coming here. Kyle and I, like I said, we're going to start streaming some more. Tuesday, we got the normal schedule. Wednesday, I believe it's Tampa and Toronto. I believe that we are streaming that game. There might be one other game that has possible other playoff implications. It might not be the Tampa-Toronto game. I'm not sure. I had to think about it. I had to look at the schedule. There's so many teams that are in the playoff race that it's hard to remember which games are important and which games are not. But if there is a game Wednesday night that has playoff importance, Kyle and I will be streaming that game as well. Also, most likely on Wednesday, the musical thing that Nick and I have coming, that should be out Wednesday. This is going to be a little bit different than the things we've done in the past, but it will be, in my opinion, the best thing we've done so far. Other than that, no Barkov. No, I don't want to see Barkov. I don't want to see Bob. I don't want to see Kachuk out there. I would love to see Forsling get a night off. Make the top pair Bornfoot and Balinskis. Yeah. Bornfoot, Balinskis, Mikkola, Mahura, and the bottom pair can be Mahura with Lorentz, right? One way or another, however we need to do it to take as many forwards off the ice. I'd like to see maybe we could bring up somebody, if we have any salary cap space, to bring up somebody to take as many of the big guns off the ice in that last game. You don't want anybody getting dinged. I'm sure both Florida and Toronto will just be kind of skating circles. Toronto has nothing left to play for. I don't think Tampa can catch them. So that's where we are. So we can start preparing for that. And the only other thing, obviously, is on the off chance that Boston tanks. Yes, we can still get first place. No, I do not want first place because I do not want to play Tampa in the first round. So we got our 2 points tonight. So on Tuesday, if we have to put the puck into our own net to lose the game, so be it. I don't want first place. I like the position we're in right now. Home ice, starting against Toronto. That's much better than playing Tampa in the first round and going up against that bastard Vasilevsky. I say that with love, but you know what I mean. All right, Panther fans. Nice, big, fat, juicy 2 points. Kyle will be live at noon tomorrow for the review because that's my reward for going to get him ice cream. He's going to do that. Plus, I got to do my taxes tomorrow. So, yeah, there's that. All right, guys. 2 points.